I've spent the last 48 hours scouring the internet to find the best prompts for Nano Banana 2, and I'm going to share 5 of my favorite with you today. But these are not just ordinary prompts. These are engineered prompts that will give you a specific result every time. But then you can control the details to customize the final result. There are a few places that you can access Nano Banana 2 right now, but the one that I've been preferring lately is called Versu AI. What Versu is basically a whole package of different AI tools from image to video generation. So through this site, you're going to get access to all the current top image AI tools, but also all the top video AI tools. And you're just paying the one subscription. And I have a special offer for my viewers for Versu, which I'll reveal at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around for that. So here we are looking at the main homepage of Versu AI. And you can see there's a lot going on here, but what we want to do is use Nano Banana 2. And we can do that by going over to the AI image and then going to general. The basic flow here for a lot of these prompts is usually to attach a reference image and then just copy and paste the prompt and then maybe make some minor modifications to change it, but I'll get into those details in a moment. And our first prompt is the 3D model wireframe split. For this particular one, we don't need to attach a reference image. You could if you wanted to, but you can just go ahead and drop in the prompt 1. And if you go to the very top, you'll see these brackets here, which will define the object that you want to create a split wireframe of. In the default prompt, I have orange iPhone 17 Pro, but you could just as easily change that to something else like the MacBook Pro M5. And one of the powerful things of Nano Banana 2 is it's able to connect to the internet and draw on these items that you actually specify. With that being the only thing we need to change in this prompt, we can just hit on generate. And the other cool thing with Nano Banana 2 is it's really fast. So these generations usually only take about a minute. And here is our final result. So you can see it's taken the MacBook Pro 5, it's split it in half, and it's given it a really cool wireframe model. Now in this case, I can see that there's something wrong. It's actually putting the fan up the top here, which should just be the screen. I don't think there's any batteries or anything in there, but we could simply regenerate that to give us something more in line with what it should be. For example, this is the iPhone 17 default prompt that I could have stuck with, and it will give you something very similar like this. But play around with it, chuck in some random objects and see what it comes out with. Our second prompt is the torn paper effect. This one does require a reference image, and you can either do a reference image by generating your own or finding something online that you can copy and reuse. And for the best results, you want to use like a colored version of something, and it's going to create these cutouts that look like it's revealing the underlayer, which is without color and it's just pencil drawn. So really cool effect. As I said earlier, you can jump into the description and copy this prompt out. All you have to do is copy this, paste it in, upload your reference image, and then generate, and you should get something like this. So you can see that paper has torn away and it's revealing very cleanly the pencil underlay of this image. And I think it's done a really good job of keeping that consistency through all the lines and actually just removing the color from those sections that have been torn away. I think this would be a really fun prompt to play around with. Prompt number 3 is the Christmas bauble. So with this prompt, you'll need to supply an image of the person that you want it to try and reference from. So I put in an image of myself, and you'll also want to read through the prompt and then just change things about it so that it can sort of reflect what you want. So in this case, I'm interested in AI tools and I'm sitting at a desk a lot of the time like I am now. And so I put that in the prompt, and this is the result that it comes back with. So I think it's a really cool little image here. And it kind of plays on that style that's been a bit of a trend with ChatGPT, where you ask it to generate a caricature of yourself with what it knows about you. So it's kind of a cool thing that you could play around with this prompt and give it those personal details to kind of create that miniature caricature. Prompt number 4 is the pet meme sticker. So this one you could use any pet. Cat, dog, guinea pig, whatever you have, and use that as a reference image. Here we have my cat, and as usual he's being very lazy, just hanging around on the floor. You can see here I've uploaded it as a reference image, and then we'll just copy in the prompt And again, just read through this prompt. There'll be a couple of points you need to change. So here it's saying, turn this photo of my cat or dog or whatever animal, we'll say cat, into a funny hand-drawn WeChat sticker. There's some other stuff about its expression. The accessories, you can add some doodles like sweat drops and question marks or whatever. So just read through this. The last thing, the text on the bottom, instead of saying so dumb, I might want to say something like so lazy. And we can generate that. Here is our next result of the cat. And I think that looks pretty cool. As you can see, it's got that sketched, hand-drawn, colored look with some little doodles around and that so lazy text on the bottom, which matches the mood of the cat perfectly, I think. Prompt number 5 is the Crayon travel journal. And this one is probably my favorite. This will create a really cool stylized cartoon drawing of a little map going through a tourist destination. And as you'll see, I'll just give it the bare minimum of details like a location and some tourist sites, and it will actually find references to those images and apply it to our image. It's really cool. Check this out. So this prompt is quite long and you do need to go through it and have a read and fill in the blanks. What I'm going to do is, I live on the Gold Coast in Australia. It's a very tourist destination. We got famous beaches and landmarks, and some of those things I'm going to put in here. So have a read through, and one of the first things will be the city name, and we're going to say Gold Coast, Australia. You continue reading through and kind of just finding those bracket areas where you need to fill it in. The next thing we'll need to change is the stops. So you can just sort of pick 3, 4, 5, as many as you want, points on the map that you kind of go through on your travel. So one famous destination on the Gold Coast is one of the theme parks, which would be Dreamworld. And then you need to add a little description for it as well. So we might say fun theme park. Our next stop might be the Q1 building, which is the tallest building in Australia and the Southern Hemisphere. So for our description, it would be quite obvious to say tallest building in Australia. And then our third stop might be, let's do Mount Tamborine, which is in the back out in the hinterland, really nice mountain vibe sort of place. For the description, we might say views of the city, some local signature food or souvenirs, and a warm closing remark. So some really famous local foods here would be meat pies, steak, and let's say ice cream. And our final closing remark, we could say, what a great holiday. Also, I think I'll add in one more stop. So I'm just going to copy this one, paste it, make sure I change to stop 4. And there's a really famous landmark I forgot to put in, which is Gold Coast Beach. And the most famous beach on Gold Coast is probably the Surfers Paradise Beach. You can continue to customize things as you want. We're going to generate, and I'll just show you how powerful this is by just simply generating it. Here's the result, and look how cool this is. It's actually gone out and looked for these landmarks and found like references to them, because I didn't prompt what these look like. And I can tell you, being a local, this is pretty close to the Dreamworld logo. And if we go along to the Q1 building, if you have a look at the Q1 building, it's very similar to this shape. So it knows what it's looking at. And then the Surfers Paradise sign, I'll have to put an image on screen of it as well, because it is just like that. And I didn't prompt that in any way. It's gone out and found that. And then even the skyline from Mount Tamborine, you can see the Q1 building here with the spire on the top. And that's pretty much what you see when you're on Mount Tamborine. And just the overall aesthetic of the poster as well, like this would be really cool to print out or do something with, or make some stickers or something. I think it's just such a really cool result. And I think that's why this one is my favorite. So what do you think? How cool is the Nano Banana 2? You can check it out on Versu AI right now. And like I was saying, that special offer, anyone using the voucher Prompt GPT will get 15% off their first 3 months on Versu AI. I'll leave all these prompts in the description of the video so you can simply copy them, paste them into your model and try them out for yourself. And before you go, you might want to check out this recent video I did on an imaged 3D model AI tool. It was really cool. Well, I hope you found value in the video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.